Welcome, yoga friends. This is Suzanne Morgan. Today's practice is a lovely, quick practice for clearing and nourishing the liver. I'm going to go through this rather quickly, but you could take your time. Even just doing 5 minutes a day is wonderful for the health of your body. So first, let's start just by settling the breath. Take about 10 deep, full breaths. Let the inhale be full and free. Exhale the breath out completely. And then take a hand position, a hasta mudra. And this is designed again for detoxification. So you touch the tips of the index fingers together, curl the other fingers around, and then the thumbs rest in the hollow of the opposite hand. Hands release down, fingertips point down towards the ground, lengthen the spine, and again, 10 more deep breaths. And this is a great time to set an intention. So you could set an intention for vibrant. Next, take your right hand to the right side of your body so you can find the edge of your rib cage here. And so the liver sits kind of right below that right rib cage and extends down and to the left slightly. And so right here is the liver. We're going to take 10 breaths breathing into it. So that loving hand will just help encourage you to breathe into, nourish, and exhale, nice and easy. On your next exhale, release that, and take the left hand to the left side and let's tip over towards the left. So inhaling and exhaling. And if you remember those skinny plastic birds they used to sell, I think around Christmas time, with a long skinny neck, and the bird would tip over to drink water. So that bird didn't tip over all at once. Each time it came over a little bit more deeply. And then go ahead and let your bird take a drink of water, so to speak. Breathe. Be happy. Let the neck be easy. And then go ahead and change sides. In general, with yoga, even if we're working on one side or one organ, we do both sides just to balance the body out. Allow yourself to be a C student in yoga. And we're not looking for perfection. Actually, perfection gets quite in the way of life. Pause and breathe. And then go ahead and come on up, come to all fours. Come to all fours with the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And nice and easy, inhale and open the heart, the tailbone lifts, the shoulders roll back and down. On your exhale, round the back, scoop the belly, drop the head. So this simple arch and tuck, you could think of it like music. And so musicians, no matter how good they get, always start with the basics. And in yoga, this set of poses, this arch and tuck, is really essential to the health of the body. inhale, you can really think about letting the liver expand. And on the exhale, think about getting a nice little squeeze. And then after your next exhale, release that. Take the big toes together, the knees apart. Sink the hips back. Rock the hips a little bit side to side, nice and easy. Let the neck be nice and easy. Inhaling, coming up. Knees come back to parallel, and then step that right foot up. You can get your blocks if you want. And then tuck the back toes under and lift up. This is just a simple high lunge. So the beauty of this pose is that it connects in with the inside of the right thigh. And so the liver meridian, both on both sides of the body, comes in through the big toe and the next toe over and slides up the body, channeling up the leg, inside of the thigh, circles around the genitals a little bit, comes to the liver, and then continues up to the lungs and on up. And so activating the inside of that thigh can be very helpful. And then to change sides, just push off. And step opposite with the back, same thing. Making sure that knee is right over the ankle. Squaring the hips, so now the left foot is up front. And so that left hip is going to go slightly back, the right hip slightly forward. Most importantly, breathe. And then to release, simply drop that knee down. And you can put your blocks out to the sides. And we'll take legs up the wall. So come to the wall, sitting against the wall. And then flipping the legs up. And then take the legs out into a V. Letting the legs relax out, just a little bit or a lot, whatever is comfortable for you. This is a great healing pose. Again, activating the inner thigh to help cleanse and nourish the liver. But also, this is great for immunity because you've got a great concentration of lymph nodes right into the groin area, so it helps increase that lymph drainage. You could hold that for about 5 minutes. Draw the legs back together, place the feet on the wall, roll to your side. Pause on your side for a couple breaths. And then push yourself up. Knees to one side. Feet together, but knees a little bit apart. You might need to put a blanket underneath the hips. Lengthen the spine. And then twist and turn away from the knees. This is a beautiful twist for the liver. So you get all this expansion. This is also beautiful for the kidneys too. Shoulders slightly relaxed. Head, neck in a comfortable position. And allow this pose to encourage the breath again, that nourishment. That deep inhale, nourishing the liver. And that exhale, releasing anything you no longer need. And then release that and change sides. Find length in the spine and then twist away from the knees. The hands can be anywhere to support you. And now as you open up the left side, you get a slight compression here into the liver. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. That's it, my yoga friends. Simple, easy, healthy practices. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.